On this episode of NSFW Show, we are joined by Jason Howell, he of Yellow Gold fame. We make him a music video, but how? You'll have to stay tuned. Also, Kasem gets shown up, we freestyle rap the news, and much, much more. It's all coming up on this edition of NSFW Show.
Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for NSFW is brought to you by Cashfly at CACHEFLY.com.
This is NSFW episode 209, recorded on December 16th, 2013. Soft release.
This episode of NSFW is brought to you by ProXPN. ProXPN is a virtual private network that allows you to use the internet the way it should be, anonymous and unfiltered. For 20% off your new account, go to proxpn.com/twit and use the code NSFW. And Ting. Ting is a mobile phone service that makes sense. Save money with Ting. Pay only for what you use. Ting doesn't require a contract and offers unlimited devices on one shared plan. To save $25 on your first Ting device, visit nsfw.ting.com. That's nsfw.ting.com. And of course, Shutterstock.com. With over 1 million high-quality video clips, Shutterstock helps you take your creative projects to the next level. For 25% off your new account, go to Shutterstock.com and use offer code NSFW1213. Let's go!
All right. That means it has got to be go time for NSFW, the new show full of wit, the new sauce for the Weber. That's OMG, WTF, LOL, BBQ. I love you guys. I'm Brian Brushwood in Austin, Texas, joined as a vestigial appendage of the heart of the internet right there in Petaluma, California, by the inimitable co-host, part man, part machine, 100% robot cop time traveler from the past, is Justin Robert Young. What's going on, buddy?
Brian, we have a big show here tonight. This is going to be a musical excursion. We're going to transform the lives of all of our listeners and viewers by way of a musical jaunt through time and space. Joining us is recording artist Jason Howell, he of Yellow Gold fame.
Hello. It's very wonderful to be here. I want to know how you get invited to that party, because there were people on the sidelines taking pictures of the lady dancing around on the smooth butter on the floor.
For anybody, who is not a viewer of the show and is instead just a listener and just heard the remix of This Christmas, wherever that song's called, there was what I would consider a plus-sized woman in high heels doing a very seductive dance on what could only be described as bricks of butter.
On a slippery floor.
And what's great is that it sort of has this mounting tension. And I don't just mean the sexual tension that naturally comes when you see a plus-sized woman grooving on some butter.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the fact that you could tell her high heels are having a difficult time finding purchase on the stage floor. And then there's a couple times that she almost kind of slips, and then she finally full-on craters
not unlike a newborn Bambi the deer. Does she have, some gimpy legs that leads to her falling on her tuchus?
The thing is, though, she's been doing this for years. So this is what a talented butter dancer looks like.
Yeah.
Well, and
versus
not only that,
the
like when she
untalented
falls,
butter dancers out there.
I believe it was William H. Macy, the famous actor, who once said, you judge a butter dancer not by how she falls, but how she stands. And
how she wipes herself clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, how she wipes her butter off of her.
Yeah.
And
I think the second part of that quote is, I'm so high right now, of course I'll do Jurassic Park 3.
You just got to get up and keep dancing like nothing happened is the
And
way.
she does.
And then like, a little fake out, little scary sound. And then down she goes with a photo of George Michael on her face. The ultimate indignation.
I applaud her for
who are these
showing
other
her
guys?
black
Who's
dress.
this vulture?
That's what I'm talking about. There's an audience.
There's a whole room
It's
full
a
of
butter
them.
dance party. I want to be invited.
It's a butter dance party. Ain't no rules up in here. All right, listen. Brian, music is something that can enchant us, but also enlighten us. Educational music is something that I believe is very important. And what we want to do is kind of get the news out a little bit, Brian, by way of one of our favorite methods of communicating musically on this show, which is the freestylings of your wife, Bonnie.
Oh my goodness.
That's right. We're joined in studio. It's real tough, Justin. I think you're trying to tell me I've got to not be showing the butter dancer the entire episode.
Right. I'm a little hypnotized by it. I've decided that this is a therapy for plus size women to like get over their butter fetish. And
Wait a minute.
As they are naturally born with.
Get over it.
Are you saying this is a natural affliction?
All right, Brian, take off the butter dancing.
you got to make it stop. I can't look away.
Because I
How
need
am I
you.
supposed
Brian,
to
I
freestyle
need you.
looking at that?
I
Come on.
can't. I'm just like, she's almost squished a whole brick. So
All right, guys, I need you guys to focus because Brian, you're a team on
All right.
this.
Yeah, no. Okay, good.
am I needing to read something?
No.
Or
Brian is going
okay.
to describe to you what these stories are, and then you are going
this is
to
my big
freestyle it.
weakness.
And in fact, and understand, like, we don't, as with all great rap artists, it's not yours to accurately describe. It is yours to interpret. We want to see the world through the lens of somebody who's hearing these news stories for the very first time. I love you.
Oh,
So
under
here
the
we go,
bus.
Brian. Well, we're going to start off with this is a tech network, obviously. We're going to start
as
off
you
with
know.
Google's acquisition of Boston Dynamics, the
Okay.
robot manufacturer.
Oh, okay.
Bonnie, you've seen the Boston Dynamics videos. They've got the big dog that
Yes.
looks like two mimes hugging each other, jerking their legs up backwards, and it goes ring, 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 and walks along. You also have the strutting robot
Right.
with the staying alive. In fact, I'll just to remind you, I'm going to write Boston Dynamics staying alive. There we go. And just to remind you, this is the Pet Man robot strut. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look, right? When you've got a boss robot like that. What? What? Pet Man.
All right,
Boston
well, here.
Dynamics. Now,
Brian,
Going?
bring down that
What's
music
happening or what?
Okay, all right.
because here we go. Freestyling the news is Bonnie Brushwood.
Here we go.
Watch me walk. I'm a robot man. I've got me some funding and I know I can. I can move on up to a sexier style. I'm going to move on up till I'm dancing for a while. I'm going to say, woo!
Oh.
Woo! Give me that
Oh.
money.
Yeah.
Because I got an
That's
angel
good. That's
investment.
good. All right.
Man, that's one hit in the bank, man. You're made of gold records, girl.
I wish I hadn't done that. That is so why am I so fit? You just put me in a land full of regret. This
No.
Oh,
You have nothing to
gosh.
regret,
Try hard.
Bonnie. That was gold.
Yeah.
It was
I
pretty
know.
amazing.
And you want to know the only thing better than that is this next freestyle rap.
Oh dear.
Let's talk about it.
So again, a tech network. We're bringing the tech news to you, as NSFW is known to do. Obama is going to meet with some of the CEOs of the largest tech companies. When it was announced today, Facebook, Google, Apple, Twitter. They're all going to meet with the president to discuss the issues of the day, including the NSA. A lot of big deals that they need to go over. A meeting of the minds.
All right, Bonnie,
All right.
you should probably be informed that all of those tech companies had previously just announced essentially a coalition of people who are now going to start encrypting
I
their
did
data
hear, yeah.
because they're tired of the government stealing all of their
Yeah,
secrets.
because they're all Snoopy Snoops.
Yeah, they're
Save
all,
it.
Save
Save
it for
it.
the rap.
Oh yeah.
All right, are you ready, Bon?
Got it. Give me that data. I want your data. I want stuffed in my back pocket so I can get reelected for a third term. That's right. I'm no lame duck. I'm going to meet with you and you don't care. So fix my email if you can dare. I don't know why this YouTube is lagging. Hey, you Facebook, what is happening?
Oh.
Perfect. It's done.
Here
That's
we
it.
go.
Oh.
All right, you got to master a little move, like when you're out of juice, right? Because like the muses sing through you for just a little bit.
Right.
When they're gone, then you just got to go drop the mic, yo. Just and then you're done. Nobody expects you to do anything.
Right. Okay.
Man, so far these are two solid gold master records.
Absolutely, Brian. And really, there's
People
only
in the chat room. People in the chat room are saying, "Thanks, oh Bonnie."
Oh, that's so funny.
Give me that data.
Oh man, I thought it was really interesting because he just came out of the closet as having a peanut allergic daughter.
Wow,
Wait,
that
what?
was really awesome the way you said he just came out of the closet as having a peanut.
Pause.
Like I just wish we'd lost our connection.
I'm like, yeah, you hide that shame. No, all right, let's go.
Wow, she's into it now. Somebody's on the ruin him.
I want to rip it off like a Band-Aid.
MC allergy in the house.
people are saying MC allergy. There's room for another MCA now.
Oh, that's terrible.
Is there some more news I need to know?
Of course.
Yes, last
Listen,
year, MCA had a
big
yacht
ruling
dive.
today
Aw.
in the tech world. A judge ruled that the NSA, their strategy of spying on American citizens, did in fact violate the Fourth Amendment. So now this is going to be a legal challenge for the NSA. Obviously, something that's been talked about a lot. Brian, how can you coach up Bonnie so she can freestyle the news?
Listen, you're gonna have judges. Pudges rhymes with judges.
I know that's what I was like. Give me rhymes.
Well, just explain the story.
Well, I mean, basically, NSA be stealing all our secrets for a long ass time, and now finally somebody's going to pretend like there's any chance we'll get to stop them. So that'll be nice. Apparently, their punishment will be that they have to publicly claim that they're not doing that anymore.
All right, Bonnie, you ready?
You ready?
All right.
All right, here we go.
You better stop before you pop. I know you're spying. You've been lying. I've been stroking it to the pudges. Now we're taking it to the judges. Drop the mic.
There! See? You learned the move. When the muses stop speaking through you, you drop the mic. That's brilliant. Very well done, my lady.
Well, you want to know what, Brian? Now that we've all been educated on the ills of the NSA and they're snooping, there's only one thing you can do about it, and that's go ahead and get yourself a Pro XPN account.
So what Pro XPN, well, I already explained to you, the Bro XPN uses a blanket. You put a blanket over your head and nobody can see what you're up
Brian,
to.
listen, this blanket thing is for the birds. And by that I mean I put a blanket over my bird cage and they go to sleep. This is not for encrypting your data with a global VPN. All right, this isn't like a VPN that you can only use in Peoria, Illinois. Global.
Okay. So
Okay.
when you say global, what's the point of that? Like, what is it? Some kind of magical place that'll transport me to another dimension outside of region-locked areas? Because I'm here in America.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. See, it creates a secure encrypted tunnel through which all of your online data passes back and forth. Any online application can work with ProXPN, including your web browser, your email, your file sharing, your instant messaging, and much, much more. Okay?
Hey, can I be real with you for a second?
You're really real, son.
Dude, we signed up for the AT&T to get like insane bandwidth, and they're all like, "Hey, you want to save a lot of money? just use this benign service called Internet Preferences. Doesn't that sound benign? And then I'm like, maybe that sounds good. That's cheap. And then I find out that Internet Preferences is like the terms of service are you will allow us to use and monitor all of your web browsing traffic and deliver you specific ads targeted to it. So if we see you looking at pictures of Spain, we're going to be all like, what's up, bro? You want to go to Spain? It's just us, Internet Preferences. Everyone's doing it. Go ahead. Just do it in public. And so, which is a great character. It's Internet Preferences, man.
Internet Preferences. Listen, he's very, very nosy.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I saw you researching some parkas. You cold? Are you cold? You need an HVAC? I got some heating.
You want to know what, Brian? Internet Preferences be darned, along with the CISPAs, the PIPAs, the Six Strikes, and the like. Somebody was saying in the chat room, hey, can I watch Hulu Plus in my country? And I assume when they say my country, they don't mean America. Yes. Yes, you can. In the same way that people in America could watch Sherlock when that begins. They can watch Netflix in other regions. That's because ProXPN makes sure that your connection is not region locked. You can set it for somewhere else. Okay? I've got a problem right now where I have paid for the NHL Game Center package, right? Because I like to watch the Pittsburgh Penguins. The only problem is that the NHL network decides to put those games on, and I can't get them because they're in wherever I am in America. Somewhere has the NHL network, but I'm in some random hotel that doesn't get it. If I had ProXPN, I'd be able to watch it. How about this?
Sup, bro? You like videos about sitting on the toilet? Because I got toilet seat covers for you. It's me, Internet Preferences.
Internet Preferences, pipe down. Here's the deal. You can go to proxpn.com/twit for more information and to sign up. ProXPN premium accounts are normally $9.95 a month or $74.95 for the entire year. That's a humdinger of a deal, but you want to know what? We're going to kick that one off a cliff and watch it die because we got a better one to take its place. Use the code NSFW and you'll receive 20% off for the lifetime of your account. That's less than $5 a month on the yearly plan, and if you're not satisfied, cancel within 7 days for a full refund. Go to proxpn.com/twit and sign up with the code NSFW. And by the way, ProXPN accepts Visa, PayPal, and now a little thing called Bitcoin. I don't know if you heard about it.
I believe you're speaking about Bitcoin.
No, Brian, it's drop a Bitcoin.
Oh, let me hear you digital currency enthusiasts. What? Finding
I
that
spend
gold.
my money here.
By the way,
killing it.
Mitsula on Twitter asking right now, how long until the Kickstarter for MC Allergy's new album, D's Nut Allergies?
I tell you what, I have some ideas kicking around talking about Kickstarter. I might just have to do that Kickstarter.
You never know. You never know. All right, look, how can our viewers get a hold of the sweet surprise solace of ProXPN?
We've ended the ad. We already did that part.
Okay. All right. Well, I was too busy trying to set up the next joke and also find out why Patrick Delahanty was sending me this YouTube doubler, which I'm going to open blind because I trust him that much. It's a bad idea. Oh my God.
Oh,
that's amazing, dude.
Look at that.
Sorry, it's a Max Trollbot turning his head in this wise ass dog fashion.
So, I really like being able to go incognito when I surf because the other day I was looking at high heel shows, high heel shoes.
Yeah.
And they kept sending me ads for butter.
That's okay. All right, the ad's over.
But my joke's not. Wait.
All right.
Justin. Well, now let's get into the meat of this episode. Jason, we have been hatching a plan for the last couple weeks that we neglected to inform anybody until about 24 hours ago.
Yep.
And that was a crowdsourced video.
That's right.
To explain what we were trying to do.
Well, you've probably seen the Star Wars kind of mashup where all of Star Wars, the movie, was split up into these small chunks, distributed on the internet, and then everybody all over the world submitted little clips to create the movie based on what they created and mash it all together.
Could be them
Same
acting
thing.
it out live.
Yeah, it could be whatever they wanted to do, but it was
whatever they wanted to do. That's what it was.
Obviously, this has a little bit less structure because not everybody has seen the official music video for Lonely Nights that doesn't exist.
Well, because there is none. There is none.
Exactly.
But, you have not made one?
No, I'm not going to make one.
That's because you're lazy.
I am lazy and
you're not good at
I'm
being a
busy
music
/
artist.
lazy. So yeah, I'm not going to spend my time making one. I made an album.
But we can go ahead and make it. So what we add is everybody who follows us on Twitter, and that is Jason Howell on Twitter,
Yep,
at Jason
Howell,
Howell,
yep.
at Schwood, at Justin R. Young. We tweeted out all throughout yesterday night and this morning that you can take a 10-second chunk of his song Lonely Nights. And Brian, would we be able to play maybe a little bit of Lonely Nights here?
Sure. I'm trying to call it up right now. Unfortunately, the doc I opened is the show doc, which is a little more colorful and doesn't quite give me the important stuff. Is that who's playing that?
I believe, yes, Jammerby's playing it here.
There it is. Yep.
Yep, that's me. Yep.
So this is a great song. You performed this live for us, right?
Yeah, I did.
And it was great.
It was okay.
I loved it.
Well, thank you.
I thought it was fantastic. So, Jammerby, if we can fade that down for a second, what we asked everybody to do was make up their own 10-second chunk of it. What we will have at the end of this podcast episode is everything strung together. But we do have a couple of conflicts, people who have both made videos for a certain 10-second segment.
I didn't know that was possible.
So what you're saying is we have a miniature iteration of our 10-second film festival conundrum. If only we had our favorite judge of that challenge available to arbitrate.
Ooh, I'm available.
There
I'm
we
available.
go.
I said our favorite judge, which is you, Jason.
I'm here.
So Brian Connolly couldn't make it, and it's very busy. So we're gonna go through. There are a couple conflicts here.
Awesome.
It's actually right here. Actually, might be the same guy here. It's a Cunix Monkey, who made, I believe, 2 versions for the opening 10 seconds. And that's just that drum.
Can we hear just the opening 10 seconds again so we know the context of this going into it? Jammer B, if you could rock that
Just
in our
guitar,
faces.
and then it's drums.
So you need like a little
ramp up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta really come through here. So
all right, here we go. This is the first intro here. Yellow Gold's Lonely Nights intro segment, and look at this.
Oh, setting the stage. All right.
All right, so it's got like look at the production value. I feel like somebody went to Shutterstock.
Either that or he hit the streets.
So there we go. That's the first one.
It's
Could be. All
abstract.
right, here's version 2. Version 2. You're on a subway.
Subways.
You're down in the depths. And then the same footage.
They're kind of similar.
This is some
The question
shocking
is,
differences.
what do you imagine artistically is happening on that train?
Yeah, I'm feeling the second one a little bit more because I think he put one more clip in it.
All right, now the first one, well, yeah, no, you're right. There's just more clips.
I
You
think
put the
that's
train in.
exactly what happened.
But this one just ends with people walking.
But one of
to a
those people
concert.
walking wrote the song, so that makes sense.
Well, okay, look, you can either have train or people walking.
Okay.
These are the trials and tribulations. Oh, and also like the bottom of a subway, so you can feel filthy, like a
yeah, like
deranged
the
hobo.
bottomless pit that is playing a heavy song for your girl, and then you find out she doesn't like heavy songs. She only likes mellow songs. So the stairway is kind of metaphorical in a sense. I'm kind of feeling the stairway. I
Sounds
gotta
to
say.
me like we got a decision. So it's version 2. On
There we
that.
go.
All right,
Version
what's-
2. That's settled. Now
right.
there
We
are a
got
couple
issues.
empty spots here. From 40 seconds to 50 seconds is open. 110 to 120 is open, and 220 to 230 is open. I feel like those are good intervals for us to involve ourselves in the music
I think
video.
that's important. Yeah.
But I think it
Oh
should
my
be
gosh.
a through line, maybe a little dialogue even.
Okay.
We could include the dialogue into the song.
Okay. If that
So-
works.
so
over
what-
the
So we need kind of a 3-act structure right here between the three of us.
Okay.
Okay, well then what are we doing?
I think, well,
That's the challenge.
First you need a conflict, right?
Okay. Okay, so conflict is what? I'm fired from the show, or you're fired. How can we translate that so easily? What if there's something on fire? What if I just lit something in fire in front of me?
Always with the fire.
And then we're like, and then I don't know, you could do something and the fire goes out.
Well, how about you just, what if it was a little dramatic? Like, I'm going to light myself on fire.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
all
me
we
and
ask.
Jason are like, don't! Because that has to end on kind of a cliffhanger because we got to revisit it.
And then we
we
go
have
back.
3 clips.
Okay.
Then we go back and you actually light yourself on fire.
That's good. I just give you guys the finger and all they just burst into flames.
Yeah.
fact,
Hey, listen,
Jason-
I'm not going to take off anything from the table, okay? All options are on the table. But it has to start with the cliffhanger. So, Brian, let's
all right,
just
here
go
we
ahead
go,
and bring
here
it
we
into
go.
the thirds.
What if I was going to eat a plasma bullet?
Nah.
Oh.
No.
No?
All right, well, here we go.
All right.
I guess,
We're just starting?
how are we going to record this? This is another thing.
Oh.
It's a minor issue.
We did forget about that part.
Always record.
All right, yes. No, we're gonna have to cut it up and have it edited together afterward anyway. Okay.
it's important.
So here we go. Brian, what's your problem?
My problem is I want to drink and then shoot myself because I'm sad.
All right. Well, there we go.
Oh, wow, that was gold.
So there we go. That's the first one.
Yeah, that was... I can already
All right,
tell this video. This is the kind of quality I expect of 4 hours of preparation.
NSFW.
This is
Oh, wait a
good.
minute. Now everybody has taken up all these spots.
Oh.
So there we go. That's
All right,
the only
cool.
one
That
we
was
need to
easy.
fill.
All right, you guys do it then.
So what I love is what was going to be a conflict, a twist, and a resolution now is just Brian shouting his suicidal alcoholism in the middle of the video.
No.
I'll tell you what, Brian. It fits to me.
Yeah.
I feel like we're telling a wide range of emotions here. I can't wait to see all this stuff come together.
I'm curious to see it all come together. I can't wait too, but
Yeah.
I think it'll tell a cohesive story. Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna wait to see. Hopefully, we'll have maybe a rough draft of it by the end of the show. So everybody
Okay.
can go ahead and work on it.
I know somebody in the chat room is cranking away.
Do you
on
want to
it right now.
peruse some of these and just sort of poke around?
Yeah,
see,
sure.
see some
You
of
want
them?
to show some of them?
All right, here. Yeah. I'm going to pick one at random. This one's That Greg D. Look at this. I love it, man. Here you go. That Greg D's 10 seconds. Here we go. See, that's perfect.
Yeah. I'm feeling it.
And look, he gave you 23 seconds to pick your favorite 10 seconds from.
That's.
God, this is the best thing ever.
I appreciate that his look is creeping me out.
No way. This guy's awesome.
No,
This
in a
guy-
good
I
way.
wish-
In a good way.
He's
All right.
pure joy.
Yes.
And for the radio listeners, for the audio listeners, it's somebody drumming with an extremely happy face.
I mean, he's
which-
into it. It's
Not
nice
as into
to know
it
the
as this
music
bunny,
makes
though.
him feel that good. Uh-huh.
So there we go. We have a stuffed animal singing into a microphone with a hand
banging.
very obviously holding and moving it.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
This is what I'm
It's
talking
good to
about.
me.
Quality, folks.
You know
Keep it
who's
coming.
watching and not doing anything?
You.
No. Well, yeah. But NSA, we ought to get them to edit this together for us.
It's a fair.
Hold on, here we go. We got a great moment here. This one it comes from Taylor.
This entire video is going to be creepy men with beards drumming.
So far
And
we're
that's
off
why
a
it's
great
going to
start,
be
man.
awesome.
This is good. All right, here we go.
Cause you know lonely nights are never
okay.
fun.
Wow.
Nice.
The previous one. Cause you told me that all.
Bill Meeks killing it, man.
Excellent,
That's
sir.
Bill
That
Meeks
was
taking it to the
Bill?
next level.
Yeah.
That's because that's what he does.
Yeah, that's
cameras.
kind of
Oh,
his thing.
gosh darn day. Next level Meeks. That's what his name should be.
Really.
Oh, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a very angry cat drumming. That, I believe, is Chinbeard there. Who I think is
This is
editing
the-
things together.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
I
in the
think this
chat.
is gonna come together so well. I'm so excited. So for the audio
So weird.
Man, I'll tell you what, listen, this is going to be one of those where it's going to pay off to watch this video if you're only listening on audio, because some of these visuals are absolutely amazing.
Dare I say breathtaking. They take your breath away.
Yeah, man. Wow. All right. So I guess
I couldn't have paid somebody for this kind of footage.
You want to know
we
what?
got at least one pizza roll in there.
Brian, we can do another ad, and then I got a bit that will hopefully buy us some time as people are doing their work. But I want to tell you about Ting.
Yeah, man. Wait, Ting? Wait,
Yeah.
is that the MVNO reseller that covers the Sprint network? Was it like to get rid of all the BS? You don't have any contracts. You're not beholden to indentured servitude for the rest of your life.
Listen, their new slogan, Soulja Boy, anything you want. That's what Ting delivers, okay? And what Soulja Boy wants is a no BS mobile service, an MVNO reseller of the nationwide Sprint network.
Yeah, man.
No
hear that
contracts or
98% of
ETFs.
people-
What do you think ETF stands for?
Exchange traded funds, right?
Elastic tissue face is what I would think it meant. It's not. It's early termination fees. But elastic tissue face would make more sense than early termination fees. That's why Ting came up with the ETF relief program. If you're paying an ETF, you come to Ting, they got your back. Probably your front too. Ting's going to give you credit for 25% off your ETF, up to $75 per device. Simply purchase your device through Ting, port your number, then submit your final bill with your ETF detailed from your previous carrier. Go to ting.com/ETF for more information. And here's the deal.
They got your back.
Yeah. You want to know how Ting works? First, purchase your mobile device from Ting. You'll receive in 2 to 5 business days, or you can bring over your favorite Sprint phone like the iPhone 4 or 4S. Check out the full list of eligible phones by going to the special URL and clicking on the BYOD link at the top of the page. That special URL?
nsfw.ting.com.
Absolutely. Ting will help you turn your old device into cash to help you move on to Ting. After you activate your device, you have the option to select a new phone number or port the existing one. Again, that is nsfw.ting.com. And viewers of this show can save $25 off your first Ting device when you sign up. Check out their savings calculator to see how much you or your company can save. That is Ting. We thank Ting for sponsoring NSFW show.
Yeah.
Brian,
What's up, buddy?
we're obviously making radio magic right now.
Oh, dude, it's theater of the mind. People are just wondering, like, oh, what kind of wacky videos are they watching? I can only imagine what amazing adventures the Shadow is having this week on NSFW. I picture all those bad gentlemen and the thrashing they must be given by that hero.
You ever heard of someone Kasem?
Kasem.
You mean the voice of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
Indeed. Of course, he had the American Top 40, a syndicated radio program. Are you familiar with the famous rant of Kasem?
Oh my God, yes. You want me to call that up? Because I feel like that's our generation, man. That's before. Half these guys don't even know who Kasem is, much less the amazing rant.
We are going to, it gets a little blue once he gets angry, but we can play maybe the beginning part before he starts dropping F-bombs.
Well, I wonder if they have a censored version.
Well, here, I have it right here.
We're up to
All right,
a
go for it.
long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions. And then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it.
All right. And then it starts to get into some F-bombs, but he's very upset because he has to do a death dedication for a dog coming out of a up-tempo number. So, Brian, I thought it would be fun if you could try the Kasem challenge.
Oh, geez. Oh, come out of. What you're saying is retroactively do a monkey dance on the corpse of Casey Kasem and say, "What's so hard about this, you old dead jerk?"
Exactly. Yeah. So here's right, Brian. Fine. I sent you a Google Doc link.
Bonnie, hold on. This is breaking news. I just said that the door opens and Bonnie walks in. She goes, "Did Casey Kasem die?" Whatever. He's dead to me now. That's all that matters.
Is Casey Kasem dead? We don't know if Casey Kasem's dead.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
All right. So Brian, go ahead. Open up your Google Doc.
No matter what his state is, he ain't getting any liver. How about that?
Oh, it's going to be us one day.
All right, they're saying not dead.
He is not dead, for the record. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, on the NSFW show, Casey Kasem, not dead.
I'm always impressed, though. Like, he was old, like, when I was watching him.
Every day that he's alive, I'm impressed. He's not dead.
Is he on Twitter? Can we all thank him on Twitter for staying alive?
No, don't be mean.
Will you dedicate staying alive to yourself?
All right, well, here's the deal. Brian, open up the Google Doc that I sent you, because what I have here is some up-tempo numbers and some really bad news. Don't highlight any of the things. Don't look at them until I have played the song and I fade it out, okay?
You got it. I'm going to 100% pro. Listen up. Dead DJ walking. This is how it's done.
So here we go. I'm going to fade it out, and you go ahead and just read the script. Feel free to embellish it however you want, okay?
Oh, wait, so I can take it to the next level?
You can. You can do, I trust you to show up Casey Kasem. All right, here we go. Right, this is the first one.
Just start now?
No, I'll fade it out.
Okay. Hello, my name is John. I recently opened a wormhole wherein I brought back 10,000 maniacs. Not the band, but rather a pack of bloodthirsty human animals who know only death and destruction. The inevitable orgy of blood is on my hands. I'd like to request Crazy in Love by Beyonce. Traffic weather together at the 5s. Yes. 105.9 The Cats. Thank you, Gay in the morning. Woo! Hey, what? Yeah. Woo!
There we go, Brian. Pretty good. Pretty good, by the way.
Man. It's freaking simple. I don't understand.
Why was that so hard, Casey?
Yeah. Casey Kasem, who's definitely watching our show right now and is very enraged at the disrespect we showed him.
All right, well, Brian, are you ready for the second one?
Yeah, man. No, I'm feeling it. These are all great.
Wait for me to fade out.
Hello, my name is Garfield, and I had sex with Odie. I'd like to request Cat Scratch Fever. Well, for you, Garfield, nothing but the best. Traffic and weather together on the 5s. It's 105.9 The Cat. Fake and Gay in the mornings. Kook of the Races Badger afternoons. It's Cat Scratch Fever. Woo! Make sure to drink and drive.
That was good, too. Brian, I thought I was going to trip you up on that one.
Almost. And then I remembered that Odie is a bottom, and so it made sense. And then everything was fine after that.
All right, well, Brian, there's one more for you. So don't look at it until we have it going. We're gonna come out of Ted Nugent's Cat Scratch Fever. Here we go.
Hello. That was an impression of a crazy person I like to do at the end of every song. It's me, Brian Brushwood, and a dedication comes in saying the following. Hello, my name is Tom. I just lost my job right before Christmas. My depression has reached a new levels. I've recently begun walking in the middle of the traffic next to my Los Angeles home and praying for an 18-wheeler to end the drudgery that is my life. I'd like to request opposites attract, but Paula Abdul. Take two. Paula Abdul. Just edit that in, Jason. Well, listen, Tom. Sounds to me like you've had a hard time. It also sounds to me like you had it coming. Probably because you touched yourself at night. 1059 the Cat.
Like it. Swift and sly, and I'm playing it cool with my homegirl, Paula Abdul.
Baby, seems we never, ever agree. You like the movies and...
So there we go.
Nothing weird about that.
You didn't freak out like
beautiful.
Casey Kasem.
That's right, Justin. I kept it professional. That's
You
the one
came
thing I
out of
like
that
to do.
goddamn up-tempo number with a death dedication.
Well, it's like, don't trust anyone who says it can't be done, because it can be done as long as you don't give a rat's ass. See, that's what you gotta let it go, Casey. Wow.
Well, there we go, Brian. I feel like you've taught us all a lesson in professionalism.
You taught Casey Kasem a lesson for sure.
You did.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm confused because apparently Casey Case Detect is in the chat room right now, and he says it's not so easy. Whoever this Casey Case Detect is, this guy or girl needs to calm down a bit.
Indeed. Well, you want to know what? Maybe he can illustrate his feelings with some Shutterstock images.
Oh my gosh, you hear that, Casey Case Detect? If you have something you want to express and you lack the mechanical ability to draw effectively or take proper photographs, you can take credit for talent you don't actually have by relying on the professionals. And you know what? What you're really buying when you buy a Shutterstock piece of stock moving video is their silence. Nobody will ever call you a liar when you say that you did that yourself.
Here's the deal.
Except for people who see it on Shutterstock.
Sure. Whether it's your website, a publication, an advertisement, a video, or any other type of project, you can choose from over 1 million high-quality stock video clips, 2D or 3D animation, HD, or standard definition if you want to save a little coin, because Shutterstock has them all.
Yeah, man. And I'll tell you what, they're all curated by pros. Do you realize that some professionals sat down and watched the Wise Ass Dog clip and decided, you are my favorite creation?
The wise-ass dog is sweeping the nation. Let's actually be real here. The last time we did a Shutterstock ad, we were captivated by a dog that seemed wise not only beyond its years, but beyond this very dimension. The fabric of our society has changed ever since his visage has been revealed on this show, and it has permeated the internet to its very core. People have gone all over the place, taking that image and making their own videos, and that's what you can do with Shutterstock. Do yourself a favor and go on to NSFW, or go on to Shutterstock, pick out a couple clips, put it in your clip box, and then use the offer code NSFW1213. New accounts will receive 25% off any package. That's Shutterstock.com, and 25% off new accounts with the offer code NSFW1213. Shutterstock, a great supporter of this show. Make your life better by getting all up into Shutterstock.
Yeah, get up in there.
Get it.
Yeah, man.
Come on now.
No known ill effects have ever happened from using Shutterstock. It won't make you sick.
No, I don't care what the Surgeon General says.
Just grab as many clips as you can.
Put it in that clip box. Yep. Stuff it full.
Yep. Just
breaking news: Casey Kasem hanging out with R.L. Stein, according to Web 4764, our most trusted news source in the chat room.
Casey Case Detect is now known as Wise Ace Detect.
Fantastic. All right, look. Hey, can we talk a little bit about our big Christmas spectacular that's coming up around the corner?
Absolutely. For anybody who is watching live, it comes on tomorrow. We record it live here tomorrow, but
yeah, but for everybody listening, you missed it, and it was great.
Yes.
And you just wish you could see it. Well, guess what? You're gonna have to wait till Christmas Eve, just like the rest of us plebes. But I'm told that we may have a visit.
Well, there was
Kris Kringle.
Exactly. There was a missing element to last year's Christmas spectacular, and that was Santa Claus. He wasn't able to make it last year. This year, Santa Claus is back, but we need everybody's help to maybe get some questions.
Here's the thing. Santa Claus is having a little bit of an image problem lately, and his PR agent, real douchebag, insists that he pre-screen your questions before he comes on the show, which means we need to decide right now what are the questions, totally sanitized, non-threatening, that you would ask old Jolly St. Chris Nickelback.
Jolly St. Chris Nickelback?
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Where do we want people to send Santa Claus emails or things? We should have probably figured that out before we started the show.
That's what professionals would have done, but not us. What
NSFWshow@gmail.com is where you
There you
want
go.
to send it.
NSFWshow@gmail.com, so we can forward those directly to the fat bastard himself.
And where, I mean, do we want to maybe have, so we want to maybe guide them in a certain direction, or do you want to keep it general?
I'll tell you what. I feel like Kris Kringle's had a lot of interesting stories in the past, right? And I feel like you can ask specific questions about stuff you've heard about him and his misadventures of his youth. And I think he would speak candidly. I get the impression that he wants this to be a bit of like a confessional 60 Minutes type interview.
So maybe people should be asking
an answer.
Like whether or not the urban legends that they've heard, maybe a friend of a friend told them about Santa Claus is true. Maybe we can get some confirmation on a lot of these scurrilous rumors.
That's what I'm saying. In fact, I think a lot of these questions should begin with, Dear Santa, I heard that you ... and then ask for how he wants to handle that.
Absolutely. So go ahead and send your rumors that you've heard about Santa to nsfwshow@gmail.com if you're watching this live. If you're not watching this live, then just wait until next week. And we're going to have a bunch of hilarious things that will happen. And it will be as if it happened a week ago, but it won't, because it's going to happen tomorrow for us.
So two things. Number one, I just realized what this episode feels like. It feels exactly like the zombie president episode, wherein we decided to shoot for the moon and impress Joe and Biagio by just claiming that the Chatrealm could throw together an amazing movie if they just act around and did dumb stuff that we told them to do. And we spent a bunch of time treading water, having no idea if we'd be able to show something at the end. And then they came through in flying colors, and it was an amazing episode that everyone references to this very day. Second of all, I don't remember the second of all. I guess that's it. That's all I got. Is me remembering a time that was very difficult. How close are we to having a video to show?
I don't know, but don't you mean Santa gossip? Deep cuts.
Are you saying we're gonna bring back
deep cuts, baby? That's what we're doing. We're pulling it all out. Because we got to fill time, ladies and germs.
All right. Can we? What were some of what's going on with you, man? What have you been up to? You had a game today. Was that remotely interesting?
No,
it wasn't a game.
I actually had a meeting. I did meetings all day today, which is in no way interesting at all. However, we have Jason Howell here. Jason, what's going on in your life? Maybe we should avoid this. All right, we have nothing else to talk about.
Hold on, no, okay, all right, look.
I don't think you really want to know what's going on in my life.
I just realized, I literally looked to you. I looked at Jason Howell and I said, hey, hold on, maybe we could have a conversation with Jason Howell. And then I realized that, like, any topic that you would bring up is, like, something that we totally don't want to talk about on the air.
See, and I don't find offense to that, because that's true.
Yes,
This is how deep this has gone, Justin, I feel like it's time for us to bring up your suggestion for a sequel to White People Rich.
I had an idea earlier today.
Can't wait.
It's like, look, like any good theme, it keeps bubbling up in a new form every few years.
So it kind of went where Brian was talking about how he wanted to talk for a while on the show today about his download speeds and upload speeds.
And specifically the fact that it says faster than 99% of us.
Absolutely. That he is very literally the 1%.
when it comes to bandwidth. That's now 100% true, and I'll own that. And you don't understand the burden. We call it the fast guy burden. Internet speed.
I remember that was a John Travolta movie, right? It was Fast Man's Burden.
Yes, exactly. It was about a dude who just got a lot of stuff
All
done
of a
really
sudden, one
fast.
day he woke up and he had fast download speeds instead of slow
and it was
download
difficult because
speeds.
like everybody else was moving at like 99% slower. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like, oh god, takes forever.
So I don't even know. What is the name of the song? The like. Is
that like the Nutcracker song?
Is it?
Yeah, like
wait,
some kind of bells.
Wait,
Christmas?
everybody has to be really quiet, and I can think.
They're like ding dong, Carol of the Bells. That's it.
Carol of the Bells. Oh, look at this right here. Hang on, I got it. Here. Is this? There it is.
So we were thinking maybe a little, Brian, bring the music down in case somebody wants to take this and use it as a track. White people rich, 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 white people rich.
No, see, I feel like it starts with white people rich, white people rich, white people rich, white people rich, fast internet, fast internet, fast internet, fast internet. I'm fat, I'm fat.
And then maybe a little bit.
Push-ups, push-ups.
300 up, 300 down, 300 up, 300 down. 300 up, 300 down, 300 up, 300 down.
So people are saying white Christmas rich.
Living in Austin, Texas, got 3 daughters and a gigabit pipe.
You think that's really fast, don't you? And then it's like, wait until the upgrade next summer.
And
1,000 bits.
Fiber, 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 fiber.
Oh, man, I feel like I can't remember some of the others. Do you want to hear about my bike ride? I rode 100 miles just yesterday.
I still feel fat. I still feel fat. I still feel fat. I still feel fat.
And then it's got to be like me shouting at the kids like, Penny! Josie! Callie! Boodle fiber do. People are saying. Let me tell you about the farmer's market.
That would be my version. That's the ambiguous ethnicities people are doing better than they were otherwise.
Oh my god.
Oh. Right. All right. Well, so
Neshcom,
if you're up to the challenge.
So we're looking for other good credit score.
Oh my god.
1 employee,
How
2
much
employees,
did that
3
house go
employees.
for?
Scamstuff.com, 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 scamstuff.com.
Man, I got nothing else. I think we're done. Hey, if we're not going to have this ready, then I don't mind just wrapping stuff up. We could talk a bit about the movie draft minute, which we don't have this week. Unfortunately, Time Warner gave some troubles to Vincent404, which, again, Blender MF, Vincent404 in the chat are the ones who bring us the movie draft minute every single week. Let me tell you, Justin, we were talking about this on the final episode of Framarate. And,
what happened to frame rate?
Well, I don't know what'll happen to frame rate, but I know it won't have me and Tom on it. Blame Jason, I say.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Don't blame me.
Let's say, hold on. I loved frame rate. Is there a URL I could go to wherein I could explain my love for frame rate?
You know, we are doing a survey at tinyurl.com/loveframerate. It's really only 2 questions. Basically, you like the show, why? And seriously, give us your email address. But I don't know what that has to do with anything. The important thing
I'm just saying that I love
NSFW
frame rate. That's what's important.
It's good enough. It's good enough.
I loved
good
it.
enough.
That's a past tense because it's
You
dead.
loved it deeply.
I was
That's
joking
fine.
before where I didn't know what's going on. This is Dead Monday Walking on the Twit Network. It is killing shows like it was the
fine.
Black Plague. Frame rate's
Here's
dead. This week in YouTube's dead. We might be dead after this segment.
Well, we are on Monday, so.
Here's the important thing: is Kasem might die today.
Casey Kasem might be dead.
Justin, you are at 467 right now. Casey McKinnon, not Kasem, is right behind you with 378. Here's the thing. Hunger Games, of course, still making some money out of the furnace. Who knows what that's going to make? But she's got Saving Mr. Banks, which has a lot of buzz, well beloved, and The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, both about to drop. Each of those could theoretically go over 100 million.
What?
If each of them did 75, theoretically. I said theoretically.
Yes.
Look, nobody believed Gravity was going to go 250 million. But
It's a fair point.
I'd say it's not unreasonable to say they could each do 75. If she does, that would plow her like right past you up to like 520 million. Do you think there's any chance?
No.
All right. Now for our next segment.
No, I don't think so. But it's fun to speculate about it. I think I might be okay just by the fact that with the Christmas holidays, Hunger Games is still a big movie. A lot of people going out to see movies. Hunger Games will probably do good, as will movies like Frozen and stuff like that are kind of holdovers. But I can't necessarily see Saving Mr. Banks, which opens wide, I think, Wednesday. It already opened in soft release, and it didn't do crazy to something that we would expect for it to blow up.
Yeah, by the
So
way,
we'll see.
soft release, not as glamorous as it sounds. It's just a few movie theaters opening.
Exactly. It's not as silky as one might expect.
It's not as silky
like a
as butter.
tantric thing.
Yeah,
No,
dancing on
it's
butter.
not like
definitely
it's not like a plus-size woman gently cascading over a couple bricks
It's
of
not like
butter.
if you just sit there
Gliding.
and wish hard enough that you could get a soft release. That's not true. That's like an urban legend.
Sounds like something that somebody would have asked you during a very awkward massage.
Would you like a soft release?
Soft
Would you-
release?
soft release.
Soft release?
Soft release.
This is a good time to
Hey, man,
remind
you're not-
everybody that Night Attack 2, Enjoy the Garden, still available on sale.
Yeah, man.
As is Night Attack Live, as is Go Home Santa, You're Drunk, my book. Because that's how often we go to the well here on this show. We're just hammering you for cash.
No, we're not. We're just making love to you while you sleep.
And then ask you for money afterward.
That's fine. What does that mean? That make us nothing. We're fine. I don't understand. All right, look, let's go ahead and wrap things up then.
Absolutely. So, big Christmas episode if you're watching live tomorrow. Otherwise, you will get it in the feed on Christmas. Jason Howell, where can people go and buy Yellow Gold, your brand new album, for which
Everyone.
we are going to see the music video
Man, and I can't
right
wait.
after
It's
this.
it's such a soft release not seeing the video right now.
If you're listening, this is one of the few times where it's like you wish you were not there live because now you're going to see it right away. Everyone else is going to have to wait.
Everybody else is gonna get that instant reaction to it.
They're gonna have a
I've
hard
got to
release.
wait for my release.
fine.
You can go to yellowgoldmusic.com. All the links are there. You can get it for free or you can pay for it. It's really up to you. I don't really care. I just make music. You do what you want with it.
Well, there we go.
Yellowgoldmusic.com.
You happy with how everything has gone so far?
Yeah, hey, I'd be making the music anyways. I make it for myself, so it's cool that people want to listen to it. And
I've seen a lot of people on Twitter talking about how much they like working out to it and doing things in their life.
it's been really cool hearing.
Think
from
anybody
people about
soft
it.
released to it?
I don't know. I haven't heard anyone say that they've soft released to it.
Are you
Soft
saying
Yes,
that like
exactly.
to it?
so?
But
It sounds to me like you're soliciting. Like, what do you do while you listen to my album? Tweet me at Raygun01
yeah,
on Twitter.
everybody find me on Twitter. I'm at Jason Howell, and tell me what kind of release you do when listening to Ever One.
Exactly. All right. Well, we are within 3 minutes of seeing the edited together video, apparently. That is by Chinbeard in the chat room. So we are very excited to see that come to fruition.
I'll tell you what.
Can't wait.
Let's do this. We'll
wanna tap
go ahead.
dance,
You can
Brian?
edit. No. You can edit this out at home. There's a little segment I like to call Is it physically possible for Brian, Justin, and Jason to stare at each other for 3 full minutes without saying anything? Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Drop that ball, girl. You just smiling at each other. You got that mustache. You got that little bit of hair. Oh, and a smooth, clean face. Yes. Are the wise-ass dogs of the NSFW show. Drop that ball, girl. We're just going to take 1 minute at a time. And pull out a ukulele?
It's a great bit. It's a great hit. I don't know about you. I feel like we're firing on all. Ponderous, man.
Yeah.
Effing ponderous.
I am very excited for someone to be high during this.
Dude, you want to talk about being high? We did the. Can somebody give me a link or remind me of when I went on my weird like existential screed about the heat death of the universe?
Yeah,
And then-
just are totally.
It was like 10. It was 10 o'clock in the morning, and I was high on pheromones from the fiber, and I was just so excited that I tried feeding the Justin.tv feed back into the Wirecast thing, and it became this like degrading signal, this little moment of life that just kept repeating over and over and over again, and it started to look like a VHS cassette tape, and then a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. There was a moment I got all very deep and philosophical in there, but it's gone. I don't know. People are asking if I have another thermite vid. Oh, Bonnie was so pissed.
Bonnie, why were you pissed about the thermite vid?
Oh, please don't bring
my
that up.
goodness. Are you kidding?
Have we never played the thermite
Like,
bit on this?
this
No,
is
I
in
think
the
we have.
middle
We just
of-
haven't had Bonnie's take on it.
Okay, well, it had been years of drought. And we'd had several towns
That's a hell of a
around
way
us.
to begin it. They're
Yeah.
like, it had been
all
years
started.
since a drop of rain fell on the plains of Austin, Texas.
Seriously, all of Josie's life up until year 5, she had never seen rain, and until this year, she's like, "What is that, mommy?" And so
Wait,
it was
rain in general? Like rain in Austin. For 5 years in Austin, it didn't rain?
I mean, it just did not rain. I mean, we had an occasional sprinkle, but I mean, it was severe drought. We lost a couple of towns to fire, like random fires that Bastrop was pretty much.
Wow.
A couple of towns just caught
Like
fire
all
and
the
were,
towns? Like it
gone.
was just like a migration of
It was-
homeless Texans? Like a
Yeah,
trail
It
of
was the
tears?
in thing to do. It was the in thing to do for
was.
towns. They're all like, you know what we should do is catch fire.
This
and they
town is on
This
fire!
town is
They
on
had to do like campaigns like, hey bro, it's not cool to catch fire, other towns.
Yes.
Would you please not do it?
Yeah, so this is in the middle of that time. Bastrop had just disappeared overnight, and then
Okay, yeah, that's actually true.
and then I wake up and my window is orange.
And I should be pointed out, it's
in the middle of the
3:30
night.
in the morning.
It's 3:30 in the morning, and my window is orange, and I go into full panic mode, and then I hear, yeah. It was a lot like, I always think of Jabba the Hutt's little sidekick,
Salacious Crumb.
Salacious Crumb.
Yeah.
Like when Brian and his brother get together and they start cackling over things, and then so I know one, it was probably them. And 2, I should still be very, very afraid. And then I peek out the window like, oh my God. And it's still, I mean, the whole window was orange.
Now, wait a minute,
Everything
because the
was lit
video
up.
I saw was dusk.
No. This was definitely in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the night. It was 3 o'clock. And no. That video was in a controlled setting.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
Brian.
Okay, no, that's.
This is
I think
Brian in
the
our
point
backyard.
that people are. A lot of people saw that video.
Yeah.
This was a test that you did, Brian, at 3 a.m.
Oh
with
no
your brother.
no! This was not a test. This is being a jackass because he'd already run his test.
Oh, so we'd already recorded everything, Brian. This is just you thermiting for laughs with your brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then putting it out with urine, it was heck of a. Hey, look at this! It's a shiny new video from Yellow Gold.
What?
Dedicated to the rotting corpse of a cat. It's Yellow Gold's Lonely Nights. Ah!
Yes. It's the angle of your knee.
I rode a rocket tune, spent all afternoon trying to learn how to play. So then I took her aside and I rocked her with pride, but she pushed me away. So I played her a metal song that I belted out one day. I learned a valuable lesson when she turned to me to say, all she likes are mellow songs. She said, you be keeping it soft and I be singing along. There'll be no more lonely nights with a mellow song. I had a heck of a time, I couldn't swallow my pride, I didn't stand a chance. What did you know when I kept her real slow when she got a damn dance?
I'm loving this. Everybody's good at
So I played her a ballad.
Yes!
She had the world's most beautiful voice, so I made a choice that day. 'Cause you know lonely nights are never fun. So every song I write will be slower than the previous one. 'Cause she told me that all she likes. 1, 2, 3, go!
Awesome.
Amazing.
Yes!
So now all I write are mellow songs. Every time she tells me that's my favorite one. 'Cause she told me that all she likes are mellow songs. I've been keeping it soft and she be singing along. There've been no more lonely nights.
Yes!
Oh my God, I love it.
There've been no more lonely nights.
All I write up.
Yeah.
Wow, is that
Congratulations.
Woo! I hired the best of the best.
There we go.
No words, man. That came together amazingly. That was unreal, dude.
All heart. Love it.
That is completely awesome.
There is one
Congratulations.
thing-
You're welcome.
That is forever amazing about Diamond Club, and that is that there is literally no task that they cannot complete.
No kidding.
They are amazing. There was some tight butts about this project at about 3 p.m. I will say that I was getting some very panicked and worried text messages and emails for which I would have shared the sentiment if I was able to pay attention. I was in the middle of other things, so I literally couldn't focus on it. But there was a lot of so only one person has put in that they want to do it. Are we sure this is? I don't know. And you guys totally came through.
Came through with a vengeance.
That's amazing. That is truly amazing. And it was, as always, it was amazing magic that is beyond our control. We're dealing with forces that we don't quite understand.
Guys, listen, I feel like we brought some much needed life to Dead Walking Monday. Dead Monday Walking.
This is, if only these could be our new avatars. If only, if nothing else, this is the moment that will haunt our dreams forever. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like it's about time for us to wrap up this episode of NSFW. On behalf of Jason Howell, thank you so much for trusting us, Jason, even though we don't deserve that trust at all.
Are you serious? I don't deserve a music video that awesome. Thank you guys.
It's time to go and I'm so depressed.
Brian?
Yes, sir.
Big Christmas episode recording live on live.twit.tv tomorrow. Send your emails to Santa at nsfwshow@gmail.com. And I'll tell you what, if you're in the Santa spirit, go on over to gohomesanta.com. Buy my short story collection in audiobook or ebook format and tickle your Christmas pickle.
But that needs to be your tagline. Tickle your Christmas pickle with a little bit of Travis Bickle. All right, guys, look, that's it for this episode of NSFW. I love you guys. Do me a favor. Die to fire.
See you next Christmas.
Tomorrow. Next Tuesday, right?
Yeah. Maybe Tuesday. No, definitely Tuesday. Christmas Eve.
Corey Coleman has a Kickstarter. We probably could have talked about that.
Yeah, that dude needs more money. It's funded in triplicate in 20 minutes. But seriously,
you got fired.
I threw 100.
I threw 100.
Oh, NSFW.